Hello everyone. Welcome to Law Simple, Pure and to the Core. Dr. Vaishali here. Today's topic of discussion is difference between law of torts and crime. Or the question will be asked like what is the difference between tort and a crime? So let us begin. First, let us understand what is the meaning of tort. Tort means wrong. The word tort is derived from Latin word tortum, which means wrong. But this is not any type of wrong. This is a civil wrong. It has an origin in British common law. So law of torts came from Britishers to India. And why it is called law of torts? Because law relating to torts is not still codified. So there is no single law regulating all the torts. There are different rules which came from British law and from US law, and that's why it is called as law of torts. The person who causes the harm, it's in case of torts, it's called defendant, and the person who goes to a court of law, it's called as a plaintiff. Usually compensation is provided in cases relating to torts. Second category is crime. Crime is a wrongful act which interferes the interest of the society at large. Crime does not affect the single individual, but it creates fear in the society. So crime affects society at large, and that's why it comes under the domain of public law. So torts comes under the domain of civil law or private law, and crime comes under the domain of criminal law and public law. Let us understand difference between crime and tort in very simple words. So I made a chart for this. Tort is a civil wrong and crime is a criminal type of wrong. So civil wrong, it means it affects the parties in or some people which are involved in the act. For example, a dog gets released from your house and bites your neighbors and chases some of the kids in the neighborhood. Okay, so this is civil wrong because it affects only some of the parties related. In case of crime, if a person commits murder, it kills the person, it affects the family, and it creates fear in the society, right? So torts is a part of civil law and crime is a part of criminal law. Second thing, tort can be intentional and unintentional, but crime is always intentional. Intention plus act. Actus reus plus mens rea, both are essential for commission of a crime. So that intention is a necessity in case of crime, but in case of torts, a tort can be intentional or unintentional. Third thing, purpose. Purpose of law of torts is to correct the mistake which has happened. So purpose is corrective. In case of crime, it's punitive. Purpose of criminal law is to punish a wrongdoer. So in case of torts, purpose is corrective, and in case of crime, the purpose itself is not corrective but punitive. Next thing, usually compensation will be awarded to a victim in case of torts. In case of crime, it's called fines. It's not compensation, it's fines, because object is to punish or penalty. And then sentence also, sentencing him in a prison. In case of law of torts, effect is on private parties. So ultimate effect is on parties, but here ultimate effect is on public at large, and that's why law of torts comes under the domain of private law, and crime comes under the domain of public law. So this is the major difference between crime and torts. In India, law relating to torts is expanding. New torts are coming in front of the courts, and because of judicial activism, category of those torts is also increasing. Law of crimes is provided in Indian Penal Code and various other laws. For example, relating to child like POSCO is there, then relating to internal securities like TADA, MOCA, POTA, these acts are there. So this comes under the domain of criminal law. There are concrete acts in case of crime, but in case of torts, it is not still codified, and there are still judgments which are followed by the Indian courts. I'll try to explain torts and crime with a very simple example. Two friends are there, A and B. Case number 1. They go to drink some wine in a liquor shop. After drinking some of the wine, one friend finds that there are some worms in the wine because of some mistake from the manufacturer, or because of ill handling of the wine, because of keeping it in a sunlight, some problem happened in the wine. So this comes under torts. Now second case, two friends A and B go to consume wine in a liquor shop, and when B has gone for a washroom, A puts some poison in the wine of B. Now this is crime. So in first case there is no intention but harm happened. In second case there is intention plus act and harm has happened. So first case will come under law of torts and second case will come under law of crimes. So this is the difference between torts and crimes. Stay tuned for my next lecture on all the law subjects. Till then, goodbye and good luck.